I'm an entrepreneurial artist. My name is YO&ASO. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for visiting Koza Entrepreneur Art Gallery. This art gallery seems to have the same approach as art galleries everywhere, in that it is a gallery that exhibits art, but each piece of artwork exhibited here is not just a beautiful painting or a piece of artwork created by someone who is simply good at what they do. It is an art gallery with the concept of exhibiting not just beautiful paintings or works created by people who are just good at what they do, but entrepreneurial art, which is a set of works that set the values and way of life of the entrepreneur who created them, a person who has led a spectacular life. I am an entrepreneurial artist myself, so I am presenting my works in the form of a solo exhibition, but I would be happy if you could look at the works while thinking about the entrepreneurial spirit, outlook on life and values of the artist behind each work, and if you could touch them in this way. I hope that by experiencing the life and values of each of these entrepreneurs, or to put it another way, by experiencing the values and life of YO&ASO, myself as an entrepreneur, and myself as an entrepreneur who is holding a solo exhibition, that everyone who sees my work will be inspired to think about tomorrow, or that it will become a sign to think about life in some way, or that they will spend time doing something like that. I hope that everyone who watches the film will be inspired to think about their own lives. Each of these works is undeniably beautiful, charming, and expressive when viewed simply as a picture. However, the true artistic depth of this initiative is not found solely in the aesthetic qualities of the work itself. Rather, it is the compelling narrative behind the creation of each piece that truly defines its artistry. This includes the inspirational stories of the entrepreneurs who crafted these works, each driven by a powerful vision to change the world. As an entrepreneurial artist myself, I always accompany my works with captions to provide context. The captions explain the thoughts behind each creation and highlight the moments in the entrepreneur's life that inspired the work, offering a narrative alongside the art. Rather than focusing solely on the painting itself, I hope for the true artistry to be perceived through the rich stories and backgrounds that underpin each work. Therefore, the appropriate way to fully appreciate these pieces, I believe, is not merely to gaze upon the images themselves. Instead, it involves a thoughtful process of oscillating between the artwork and its accompanying caption, endeavoring to uncover and understand the deeper layers and meanings that reside beneath the surface. This approach allows viewers to connect more profoundly with the art, grasping not just its visual appeal, but also the narrative and context that give it significance. My art is born from the values and experiences I've amassed living as an entrepreneur. From daily challenges and frustrations in running a business, to the cutting-edge thoughts about solving societal issues and the intangible sensations of the future directions the world might take. These concepts, which have not yet been formed into coherent words or developed into concrete business ideas, are the elements that I choose to express through my artwork. Through the medium of art, I am able to convey these nascent ideas and feelings, capturing their essence before they are fully articulated or transformed into practical ventures. I feel that art making is a very right-brained and creative activity that can be linked to business activities. When I start on a white canvas with a brush or pen, I don't know what it'll become, I just start writing. So I just start writing. For example, I might drop a yellow dot at the bottom and then wonder where it'll lead to, then drop a red dot next. As I continue, it transforms into something, and eventually the artwork emerges. That's the style I paint with. It's a highly exploratory process. These days, any problem that's easy to solve has probably already been taken care of by someone else. The social issues that remain often involve conflicting elements, not about which is right, but about finding a design that acknowledges the beauty in both, unable to fully blend or leave as is without conflict, a very difficult task, complex task, a very, very difficult task indeed. There's an increasing need to move forward not just through logical and functional resolutions that can lead to conflict, but by creating a worldview where everyone's differences are embraced, using the power of creativity, emotion, and sensibility. In my activities as an entrepreneur, I sincerely believe that the world is evolving in increasingly complex, diverse, and difficult directions, so that it is increasingly impossible to solve problems using only simple logic and left-brain approaches, which have been considered the right answer. Doing art, while not the solution to everything, sharpens your ability to use different parts of your brain and to move things in non-traditional business ways, refining my own sensibilities and perceptions. Over the years doing art, I've noticed that I create pieces when the motivation to express something is very strong, but there are also times when I feel too down to paint. Yet, when I do face the canvas, something emerges. Something that is created when you are feeling positive has an artistic quality, and art that is created when you are feeling down also contains some kind of message, and that swing is what entrepreneurial art is all about. It's not so much that my motivation leads to artwork creation, it is more that alongside my daily work and managing a business, art serves as a medium of expression. I feel that the activity of art production is always there alongside my day-to-day work of business management as an entrepreneur. A consistent thread I want to maintain in all my artworks is the vision for a society free from prejudice, disparity, and inequality. I manage my business with the hope that instead of division or discrimination based on strength, wealth, or moral judgments, every person and thing, being different, is valuable, and that a society where these differences shine and enhance each other's brilliance is the ideal. I want a society where everyone, no matter where they were born, what kind of education they received, growing up under what kind of parents, what religion they believe in, what kind of personality they have, and what difficulties they face in life, can shine their individuality equally. I want to do what I can do for that. That is what I strongly believe. I aim to create works that can convey this vision. Consequently, many of my pieces use a multitude of colors. Not intentionally half the time, but I do use them a lot. A lot of colors I love to use. I make it a point to use as many primary colors as possible, like red, vivid red, yellow, vivid blue, and green, purple, orange in my work. I consciously strive for each placement of color to explore how to combine shades that don't usually go together. This is a theme I hold dear while adding each color. I think brand new combination is the essence of innovation. Yes, there are several motifs that I hold dear. Every motif I love is the symbol of diversity, inclusion, and possibility. So one of them is the hand-drawn circle. I often use what's called a dot pattern, with many hand-drawn circles. I often do this expression by filling the object to be painted with a large number of hand-drawn circles. The point is that they're hand-drawn. Anyone can draw a circle, but you can never draw the same one twice. You can never draw a circle exactly the same shape and the same size twice. There are no two circles that are exactly the same size and shape. So while it's a motif anyone can create, the fact that it's never replicated exactly expresses the infinite variety and individuality I aim to capture in my work. That's one of my expression of artworks.